So, yeah, we're live. Hello, everyone. Hi. Look at all those faces. So pretty. And Kevin.
It's like that game show at Hollywood Square.
That's what I said. Yeah, when we did the one on Jessica, I was like, because there was like 9 of us for a while. And I was like, and I was the middle square. I'm like, that's the one that everyone always wanted to. That was the winning square. So, because there was like 9. Oh. Okay, this time that was not me.
I was saying, let me know. Wasn't me.
No, it's about to be me though, because I haven't pulled it up yet. So
it wasn't me either.
It was rooted out. No.
Was it Lindsay with that face?
Look at Lindsay's face.
It might have been me.
Hi, everybody.
Poor sad little Grape was at the bottom of the last one when we were 10 of us. She is always the last to jump in, and she's all down at the bottom by herself.
It makes her stand out. It makes her stand out, so everyone pays attention to her.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, everybody, for all the happy birthdays. My birthday is technically tomorrow, but since it's, Thirsty Thursday today, I thought we'd celebrate today. And that way you guys don't have to see me cry tomorrow on my actual birthday. Actually, I'm trying to make it a goal. I'm not gonna let myself cry tomorrow. It's not sad. Getting old is not sad.
It's lucky.
It's an honor.
Yes.
True.
Do you know what the other option is? Cry today.
I told Aaron, I said, we've been dog parents, for a few years now, and I am turning 37 tomorrow, so I think it's time to take the next step. So tomorrow for my birthday, I'm going to go get a plant. So hopefully I'm at that level that at 37 I can handle.
I hope for your sake.
Keeping a plant alive. So I
what
finished.
plant are you going to get?
So what?
What plant are you going to get?
I don't know. Is there any suggestions?
Pothos. They're really hard to kill.
I'm going to a nursery, so I have no idea.
How is it even possible, Lizelle? I've literally never known anybody that could kill one.
I've killed 2.
I was going to say.
Really?
You can overwater them so easy.
Oh, well, yeah. I just forget about them and they flourish.
I only freeze plants, and give them no sunlight. So yeah,
great.
But I think okay, I've been able to take care of my dogs pretty well. I think I can try a plant. I'm gonna try it. So we're gonna go to a nursery tomorrow, an outdoor nursery with my mask on, and I'm gonna vlog it too. So it'll be in my vlog next week, trying to or the week after that, just me trying to get a birthday plant. And
just make sure whatever you get, you Google is not poisonous to dogs.
Yeah, I know. I have a whole list of things to avoid.
Snake plant.
A what plant?
Snake plant. People are saying snake plant in the comments too.
Really?
Snake
plant.
This is my only thriving plant.
Really? So it's easy to take care of?
I forget about it constantly, and it's always fine.
We had an aloe plant once when we lived in Glendale in California, and it died.
Oh, nice.
We had it out on the porch, on our back patio porch, and we went out on the porch every single night, but never remembered. So
I was about to suggest aloe because I was like, I've heard aloe's hard to kill, but apparently not.
No, it's not. And it was a long time before it died too. It died a slow, painful death.
Which means you had time to fix.
Right. We kept saying oh man, we need to water that, and then.
The only real plant we have in our house is an aloe plant that we've had for 16 years.
Yeah, they live for a long time.
And every year it has new sprouts, and I have to take 20 of them off of it and give them out to people. It's crazy.
Oh, wow.
And I water it every 6 months. I'm the worst.
That's what ours was. It was a gift from someone who had a bunch of them, and they were here, take this giant aloe plant from our yard. I was like, okay, but then I killed it.
I keep mine in a little pot in the house, in the kitchen window, because it's the only window I have that gets sunlight the majority of the day. And also when I forget to water it, it's right as I'm washing dishes, and I look up and I go, oh, that little plant looks so sad. When was the last time I watered it? I think it was Christmas in summer. I should probably water that.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna try not to do that this time. I'm gonna try to like learn about the plant, know what it needs. But that's also been a problem in the past. Is like most of the time our apartments are like tiny little apartments that like have no natural sunlight, and stuff like that. So I finally have like somewhere where I could actually I think keep plants alive. So we'll
Fingers
see.
crossed.
Fingers crossed.
You can do it.
How's everyone doing on camp? Everyone's face is like,
I'm 14 hours behind.
I don't even know.
14 hours behind?
14 hours behind.
That's the problem with time is once you get to a point where you're really far behind, there's like no coming back. Like if you're down 5,000 words, you can do 5,000 words in a day if you need to. But if you're down like 28 hours and you got 24 left, there's, what are you going to do?
I think I've been really productive though. So like the days that I have been working, I've been really productive. I just haven't had a lot of days to do actual work. So
yeah.
I haven't been productive in like 3 weeks, so
I was supposed to do 2 books and the 2 master classes. I did finish the 2 books, but I told myself I was not going to let myself start the master class until I finished reading Kevin's book. Because he needs my feedback because he's got to send stuff to his agent. So
and she's not doing it.
I am doing it. It's just birthday week. I was also supposed to post videos. See, because Aaron's birthday, my husband, is 4 days before mine. So we always kind of like celebrate all week. And so birthday weekend started last Friday. The weekend of his birthday. And then it goes all the way through Sunday of this week. So it's been a lot of laying around doing nothing and using the excuse that it's birthday week.
Birthday week.
I'm also celebrating Laura's birthday week.
Yes.
Tell Aaron we said happy belated birthday.
Oh, I will, definitely. He's going to come in here in a little bit because he's going to do a shot with me later. I didn't want to do it too early in the stream, birthday shot, because then I would not make it through the whole stream. But I do have a margarita. What's everyone else drinking tonight?
Water.
I gotta find something. Hold on.
Water and tea.
Wait. I have water, but
Me too.
I also have wine.
Ooh.
Quality wine, too.
Quality $6 bottle of wine.
Oh yeah.
I've never tried it before.
Birthdays.
I don't like alcohol. We're gonna try it just for you for your birthday. I bought it just
you
for
might want to cool it. Is it room temperature?
Oh, for sure.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Put ice in it.
I put some ice cubes in it.
Listen, I don't drink anything cold. Like not soda, not water.
That's probably why you don't like alcohol. Probably why you don't like alcohol then.
I don't like anything cold. I can't drink it. My teeth are so sensitive that like it literally burns my teeth to drink things that are cold.
I feel like tequila is better warm though.
That's
Room temperature.
True.
Agree.
I mean, I've had it at restaurants when it's been chilled before too. It didn't make it any better.
Well, tequila, do you drink tequila a shot thinking it's going to be good?
Yeah.
Or is
And
it
that was
just
tequila.
like a means to an end?
Listen, I don't know if you could see in the background. My husband is right here. When you said you like tequila warm, he turned around and was like,
Because it goes down
Any way I can get it, to be honest. I think it depends on what tequila too. Like Patron that's my favorite. I can do that shot. That's what I'm gonna have a shot of later, and it will be warm when I have my shot too. So.
I think Patron is the only kind of tequila I've ever had.
Oh, well, that's
I'm
top
a bougie bitch.
Yeah,
high class.
I have some Ciroc in the refrigerator. Peach Ciroc in the fridge. That'll be my shot. It's the only Ciroc that doesn't taste like light.
I have this fancy no stem wine glass.
I got a Mike's Hard Lemonade to start
Yeah.
off. Very light.
Oh, speaking of Mike's Hard Lemonade, yesterday at the grocery store, someone asked me and Damien if we were brothers, which was already awkward. Why do we look alike? Because we're two white guys wearing masks and glasses. But then I looked, and he was buying one double can of Mike's Cranberry Harder Lemonade. So, I don't know, maybe he was drunk. It was super awkward, but you reminded me, great.
Thanks, Grape, for reminding me of that awkward moment.
I was like, definitely not. So
I don't remember who posted it, but someone. So maybe you guys have seen it because I don't remember who posted it. But someone posted on social media. I just saw it earlier that Cheez-Its like paired up with some box wine company, and now you can buy. It's like box wine with Cheez-Its. It's combined in like one box for your wine and.
amazing.
So I'm gonna have to find that. I didn't
People
recognize
work real hard to be viral.
Box wine's pretty gross, though.
I mean, gross is relative, you know. It depends. But yeah, so there's so many people here today. Thank you guys, everyone, for the happy birthday. I appreciate it. We're gonna attempt to get some work done today, kinda. I'm gonna read Kevin's book, so watch my facial expressions while I read. I'm just kidding. You're gonna see me doing this. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just because I'm typing doesn't mean it's bad. I've learned that Kevy likes positive reinforcement as well, so I like to give him compliments when I can. That was like the worst thing when I was a teacher. Is I would never
being positive.
Yeah, to be honest. Well, you're just so fixated on like helping, like how can I help you get better, that I was like never telling people. Like I just remember one time I had a student be like, "Did I do anything right on it?" I was like, "Oh, it was like really early in my teaching years." I was like, "Oh yeah, I should probably focus on that as well. What people do well." So it comes from a place of wanting to help.
You got to do the editor style. I was listening to a podcast. An editor was like, I put a paragraph right at the beginning of all the stuff I loved, and then I do all my critiques after. My editor, and I was like, that's exactly what she did.
I would try to like sandwich stuff, but sometimes all you could do is be like, "Hey, I really like that you printed this out." You know,
the compliments are like not that good.
You had some.
Hey, you really nailed the formatting there.
Some quality paper.
like, well, the good news is you turned it in. Yeah. So, people are saying that box wine is good. I'm gonna try the box wine with Cheez-Its.
Alexa said the Target box wine is legit.
Really? I think I've heard that before. That Target wine. I feel like I've only had box wine once. It's like that box wine that you put in the fridge. Isn't that also barefoot? Or no?
They have a barefoot one, but it's also Franzia.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Franzia.
My friend's mom used to drink that, and so when I was like in 7th and 8th grade, we'd sneak in the kitchen and like pour just like a little bit in a cup and run away. We'd also like steal one beer and one cigarette. I think I told you guys this before. We would steal like the one beer and the one cigarette. The warm beer like out of the garage, and we'd hide in a room and we'd sit in the corner, and they were like Virginia Slim cigarettes, and we'd take like a sip of the stale like warm beer and one hit of the cigarette. We'd be like smooth. We were like 12, and then like one time we could smell her brother was smoking weed in his bedroom, and she was like sniffing at the vent, and she's like, I think I'm getting a contact high. I was like, yeah, okay. We were like 12, you know, and we thought that was like we were really cool rebels.
My friend Cassidy once sent me a picture of her sister was drinking one of those dollar canned teas, and she's like, my sister got drunk off this last night, and it was like a Lipton. So people don't. And the thing is, she wasn't even 12. It was like 2 years ago.
I remember that it was something that was non-alcoholic, and it was
like Arizona iced tea. It was an Arizona watermelon iced tea, and she got drunk off it. She was like 28. She wasn't even a kid.
Well, that can't go in the middle grade.
Yeah. I have to find a way to bring my smooth scene into a middle grade if I ever write it.
Smooth.
I'm sure that'll go over well in traditional publishing.
Should show the real life of 12-year-olds.
Hey, that is the real life of some 12-year-olds. Yeah,
right.
My life.
It absolutely is. Well, I mean, they say that the reason why kids don't like to read is because they can't see themselves in books. And part of it is because publishing industry doesn't accept the fact that 12-year-olds are drinking and doing drugs and having sex. I'm not saying they should be, but some of them are.
Yeah. When I was 11, so I was in the 6th grade, we like sat in pairs, and the girl who sat next to me in social studies was pregnant. I was 11.
I had girls in my grade that had like 3 kids by the time we graduated.
Yeah, there was a girl I went to high school with who had 4 kids when we graduated high school.
Damn, 4? One for every year.
You just had a one.
We got a lot of Catholic. Big families are the thing.
She started in 8th grade. She actually didn't graduate high school. But
What?
she started
No
in,
way.
Well, on that very high note of hope and goodwill, I don't know. Do people actually want to start doing some work?
Oh, I guess.
do some sprints?
Before we do some sprints, I would also like to say I really like your Thirsty Thursday writing crew little sticker thingy down
Yeah,
there.
I forgot we made that, so I stuck that in there. Thank you.
I like it. It's pretty.
TPWC.
It was done by my hubby.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I know you're about to see too that he made me a timer, so hopefully it works. It's not fun, but
what's gonna happen when you make it? Like, is it just gonna squish all of us really tiny on the side, or will it get rid of
so when we did it on Jessica's, it scooted everyone over on the left. Remember, Jessica, when there was like 10 of us on the screen?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, it like scooted us all into tiny little boxes all the way over to the left.
We're like this big, and it covered my whole face. My face is only like the size of the live box, which is fine with me. I don't care. But like my face was like the size of the live box. Listen, y'all, you will learn as I continue to post some videos like the 24-hour write-a-thon schedule that I have like I just take the knee. Like there was so many people that signed up for the 24-hour write-a-thon that I am not hosting one myself because I want to give like as many people as possible like the time to on their channel, and I'm just like, it's fine, no big deal. I'm just organizing this thing. I don't.
You can just start on everyone's videos like Cache did for the last one. You can just pop into people's.
I have some that I'm planning on setting myself as a co-host for, which Lindsay's is one of them. Just in case Lindsay has a day where she can't host, I'm her backup. So just in case.
Is that your back? Yeah. Yeah. So that's August 15th, right? Next
15th
month?
through the 16th.
Right.
Noon to noon Eastern Standard Time, and hopefully on Monday the schedule will be live.
Oh, I should probably look at it, huh?
I'm still waiting to hear back from a couple of people, but I do have like a little bit of it.
I think I looked at it and saw my time like when it first, but then I haven't looked at it since. So
yeah, yours is solid, and Lindsay's and Lizelle's and Becca's I think are all solid.
Nice. Maybe I might pop into some people's too. Like, hello. I didn't realize we were putting the links where we could all see them. If I'd have known that, man, I'd have been jumping in way earlier. Like,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh.
All right, so we ready to do a sprint? Let me. Dude, I have a fly, you guys. If you haven't noticed yet, and it's literally trying to work my nerve. Like, it has this whole big bedroom, and it just wants to keep flying in my face. So,
Smell.
I like, bugs are attracted to me. I'm sort of like Pigpen, you know, where they just want to be around. And they, like, kamikaze themselves and, like, want to die just to, like, go in my ear and my nose and stuff. So, there was one little gnat in our room the other day. And I watched it for a while, and I just happened to look away, and then it just flew right into my nose, like through my nose hole.
That happened to me the other day. This little gnat thing, and I was like, "What the heck?"
There was a gnat in my sweet tea, and I didn't notice it until I was like halfway through it, and I looked at it. We made eye contact. I put the cup down. I came back like 10 minutes later, and it was gone. I didn't drink it.
I was asked.
It was just alive in the cup.
Oh God!
It was like, yikes! I got time to go. I've had enough PT. That was a close one.
Just think of how many of those things you swallow at night while you're asleep with your mouth open.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah,
why would you ask me to think about that, weirdo?
That's how I get my.
I had a spider crawl across my face the other day, like Cable Guy style, like.
Oh. Why are we? Oh.
You know, when you live in the swamp, the things that happen.
It's true.
Disgusting.
spiders across my face. Although when I lived in LA, I never saw a single bug ever. So
Well, they're here.
it's that.
Well, my last
I never
apartment,
saw any, especially not compared to where I live now.
in
Jesus.
my last apartment,
Yeah,
I
that's
went to
true.
work one morning. There was a giant cockroach in our shower. Giant one.
Oh,
Only one we ever saw. Only one we ever saw, but it was huge. And I just put a bucket over it, and I was like, "I'll deal with this when I get home. I have to go to work. I'm gonna be late."
I live on a farm, so we have rats, like
We have field
the
mice.
size of small dogs.
Keep
oh.
one as a pet. Just keep one as a pet.
We have field mice that we have to deal with because they get into the house if we don't. Yeah. That's not fun. But they're cute little, like, at first when we first caught one, I was like, oh, look at this cute little field mouse. It's happy to get in here. And then like a week later, I was hearing things in the walls. I was like, oh hell no, this is I've made it too comfortable for this little mouse. He's with all his friends, and now they're here. So we had to
Oh.
we're the only house on this side of the street, and everything behind us is woods with a swamp in it, literally. And then on both sides of us is just open field. So there's all kinds of
Everything's at your house.
yeah, little critters. And so it was the winter, they were, it was warm. We have lots of good food, obviously. So, but no, sorry, you told too many people. You ruined it for everyone. All the mice had to get out. So. All right. So, okay, good. It's shared. So we have all our little faces on the side. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So we ready to do a sprint? I need to get my laptop, actually.
Please tell me this timer dinglings at the end.
Ah! It does not.
I got y'all.
Trying to make it so that it will. So that is in the works. We were trying to do it right before, but we didn't record it correctly. So in the future, there will be a timer with yours truly saying ding-a-ling-a-ling. But for now, you'll just have to get the live rendition of my ding-a-ling.
Everybody loves a good
And,
ding-a-ling.
and demonetized, right?
Yeah.
All right, so okay, so let me make sure I'm doing this right. So is everyone ready we're gonna do a 15, obviously. Get things started. So I've had a little bit to drink, you guys, so I'm a little all over.
Yes.
Lizards, we have lizards here too, actually. So okay, so let me go ahead and push play and then we'll go. It'll work.
Yay.
Yay.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Sorry. I was distracted because that bug that was flying in my face killed itself in my margarita. So,
Oh my
ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Yeah, I would go take a. It was like totally what you said, Grape. Like I would go take a sip, and it was like floating in there. I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that first ding-a-ling was Laura all the way.
we do sound similar. We also sound like my mother, so we all have the same voice. You can never tell.
Especially when we laugh. Our laugh.
Yeah, like I just did my mom's laugh right there. That was horrible.
I thought you were just like, over exaggerating the ding-a-ling because it was a ding-a-ling, and so
I was trying. My ding-a-ling was to get Laura's ding-a-ling's attention.
So you wanted to use your ding-a-ling to get my ding-a-ling going, is what you're saying?
No.
All right, enough of the ding-a-ling talk. I realized after we started sprinting, you guys, that I'm literally the worst host ever, and I did not even say like, "Hello," like these are my friends. Say your names. Like I just assume everyone knows who you are, but just in case. Why doesn't everyone say, like, we'll do a little, hi, my name is this type of thing. So we'll start with, y'all know Kevin, though, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's why I was pointing at Jessica. Just
okay.
I'm Kevin, and I like men. Next.
I'm Jessica. I also like men.
You heard it here first, folks.
I love Kevin dying currently. It's my favorite thing ever. Also, I am obsessed with the Chateau Diaries, and Kevin's jealous because I've been talking to Isabel, and he's dying.
Wait, you've been talking to the person?
To her mom.
And then she's been texting me about it.
Yeah. Kevin's upset. I've done my job. Next.
Is it me or Lindsay?
Let's go down to you and then we'll go over. So
all right. I'm back up. Okay with it.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. My channel's Lindsay Puckett, and you can follow me for a stressy, messy life. I write middle grade, so hey.
Should I go?
Sure.
Do it.
I'm Lizelle. I have an author too. I have a book coming out. You should add to Goodreads. Like magic. That's it.
That was my favorite. Should I go? I am Becca, and I have a YouTube channel, though I don't really post on it that much. And but I'm trying to just like focus on writing lately, so I'm just doing live streams pretty much lately. So
Okay, this is my turn.
yes.
I'm Devasia, aka Grape Nasty, aka Grape Fry. I make videos sometimes. I write sometimes. And that's about it. Oh, I have a pepper plant that I take pictures of on Instagram. That's the only reason you should follow me, because she
It's worth it though. I've been following the progress of the pepper plant. I'm very impressed.
I'm invested. Like, it's a day-to-day, like, I catch up on this like an after.
I literally almost commented on it today. I was like, did I make too many pepper comments? Maybe I should.
Now I'm wondering if I'm following Grape. I'm like, I have to find out now.
I'm
What
pretty
have you been messaging, Jessica? How have you not followed me already?
I don't know.
rude.
You even called me
Missed
that
all
one
that
time.
pepper content.
Oh, I
All
did
that
call
pepper
you on
content.
accident once. That's right. I must be following you. I don't look at the feed very often. I'm like, I don't remember seeing pepper plants, but I never look at it. So,
Oh yeah, I just posted my story.
see,
That's what I mostly post you to. I forget sometimes that I should actually put pictures on Instagram.
I use Instagram as a messaging system. Pretty much it.
I do that too.
Somebody asked if we're all YA writers. I think that all of us do write YA, but we also write other things. Like Lindsay has written YA, but she's currently working on middle grade stuff. Lizelle dabbled in middle grade, but then was like, no, not for me, right?
My friend got mad at me, my like real life best friend. I sent her all of my books, and so she gets to see all the books that I like write a small portion of, and then I like don't return to, and she gets mad at me. She's very mad at me.
And I'm currently working on an adult book, but most of it is YA. So,
and same with Kevin. He has worked on an adult stuff. Becca, do you write anything other than YA?
I do. I have 2 middle grade books. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How did I get into
The Alexa series in middle grade? Alexa.
Yeah,
Alexa
yeah.
Appendorf.
It's like treasure hunting, code breaking, but like
Oh.
12-year-olds, you know.
I don't know how I didn't know that.
you're a loser.
I'm a fake fan, apparently. I didn't even know. And Vesha, you've written something that was adult, didn't you? Didn't you say that or no?
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
Oh, girl, I'll be trying.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It don't work. Let me just stick to my lane. Why?
Same. When I was in college and in creative writing classes, like they really don't want you to like do anything other than adult literary. And so I tried. All my adult literary stuff is so awful, you guys. So because I find adulthood pretty awful, so like everything was just. I think that's why I don't like adult, because I just reflect like too much of my real like life and feelings about things, and so everything was just depressing and dark, and it like wasn't even interesting. It was mostly just a bunch of people sitting around bitching about life, people dying, like. And I tried really
So
hard.
it was real life?
Yeah, it was adulthood.
It's not fun. Nobody wants that,
Most classic books by old white men are just people sitting around bitching about stuff.
I tried so hard to have like super interesting like symbolism and like metaphor. They were so heavy-handed and so like just I gave that up. I was like, no.
I mean,
Not for me.
adult literary is not my thing, but I did finish this book today, which is adult literary. There is some nonfiction in it, but it is mostly fiction essays. I really liked it.
So you talked about that, right, in your most recent video?
Yeah.
Because I've been reading it for like 3 months. Because it's depressing. So I can only read so much at a time before I want to like curl up in a ball and die.
Jeez.
That's adulthood.
I love reading adult literary. I just can't write it. It's not for me.
I like was sobbing in the car today as I was finishing this, and like because like the end, like it's sad anyway, but like as I'm sitting there reading it, I'm reading this passage about how she's like in the car and there's rain hitting the window shield, and like it had just started raining and I was sitting in the car, and so like the rain was hitting the windshield, and so it made me sob more. I'm like, I feel like such a deep connection to this book now.
Oh,
so
man.
in case y'all wonder where I'm at later today.
I started crying today finishing season 2 of Anne with an E. That show has taken over my life lately, and it is so good. I don't know why I was sleeping on it for so long.
It's so good, but it makes you cry like insanely. And I have to take breaks because I'll be like,
I've been watching it while I'm working. I'm like, it's so beautiful.
I know, because it's not even like a lot of sad crying. It's like good crying. Like
It is.
I love her so much, and you're just like, oh my god.
So I've just been sucked into that. I've been watching that while I work, and I've just got me all in my feelings. It's such a good show, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Somebody asked Lindsay, how long are your middle grade books?
Oh yeah, I answered her.
Okay. I just saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
I have a middle grade idea, but I have lots of ideas. So maybe someday I'll write it. I'd like to, especially because I watched the Babysitters Club new show and it like reinvigorated me to like want to go back to my middle grade idea, because it's sort of like a Babysitter Club / Sweet Valley Twins type idea.
Ooh.
So maybe someday I'll get to it, but I can't.
Have that game.
Huh?
I used to have that game, the Sweet Valley High board game.
I was obsessed with Sweet Valley High, Twins, Friends, all the things. Super.
I never
listening.
read the book things, but I had the board game. I have no idea why.
Did you just say book things?
Book things.
A book things.
Like, were they actual
I
books?
played the games with those book things. Not my deal.
Listen, I don't know if they were books or like magazines, or I don't know what they were because I didn't have them.
I'll send you one.
Book things.
Becca, did you read any of the Sweet Valley stuff?
No, I think I was just like too old. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really around when I was that age. So I just
You're never too old to go back.
It's true. I mean, I could do a read now, but yeah, I just they kind of came out like I think when I was in high school or maybe like right after that.
Yeah.
I would love to have all of the original Babysitters Club books to read again.
I have
but like libraries and stuff only have like the new ones that there's only like 3 or 4 of. Like, I want the old stuff.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I have. I got really upset because my mom got rid of them all. Like when I, moved out of the house, she was like, "There's too many other kids. I can't keep all your crap here." So she basically got rid of all my stuff. And then probably like I think it was probably about 10 years ago or so. Wouldn't you say, Kev, that I started like getting on the hunt to find them all again? And so I've slowly been recollecting all the original versions. Like I get them at garage sales,
Goodwill,
and stores. I bought lots on eBay of them. So, and then because I originally I wasn't. If I had a kid, I wanted my daughter to read them. That was the idea. But since then, my husband and I have decided not to have kids, so now I just want them. Maybe I'll reread them. Maybe I'll give them to my nephew or my, if I get a niece or something. But I've literally just been lugging them around in a box everywhere we move, and then I put them on a bookshelf and then just take them back down. But they're nice to look at.
Read them to your plant.
Yeah,
read them to your plant.
Yeah. So I should. But I always said, like, if I want to write the middle grade that I have an idea for, that I might go back. Because I've also been recollecting the Sweet Valley Twins and High and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do a reread of them when I'm working on my middle grade project. So
Get inspired.
Yeah. But I do like that they've taken the new babysitter clubs and made them into, like, comic books also. Mm-hmm. So I have a few of those, too, that are really cool. Kevin, did you give me one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you gave me one of them.
They're graphic novels, not comic books. Get it right.
I was going to ask, are they comic books or are they graphic novels?
They're graphic novels.
They're graphic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got bougie. Say the right thing.
Get on my level, Laura.
Laura, you got a super chat, by the way.
I got to pay attention. Oh, thank you, Eva. Thank you for telling me happy birthday. Yay. Hopefully, this is making it a lot happier. Everyone's making me out. It's keeping me out of the depths here. No, I think, like, really honestly, like, I'm not feeling like I have in the past. Like, before, I used to have, like, the whole week before, I'd be dreading it. Isn't that so cliche?
Yes.
It really is. Like, oh, I'm this old lady now. I'm just going to take to my bed for a week. I think I'm really just more depressed that I'm, like, it's like in quarantine, like here in the swamp. I just don't want to be here for my birthday. So, but yeah, it won't be too bad. I am going to buy a plant, so exciting stuff. All right, I guess we should probably do another.
I just want to say really quick before we start sprinting.
Yeah.
My computer was like, "You have to update right now," and so I did, and it restarted really quickly. I was like, "That was quick," and then it was like, "Just kidding, another update," and now it's saying 30 minutes. So I guess I'm gonna read.
Oh,
I now have an excuse not to write though, so that
you can handwrite it.
No.
Well, Zelle's not having any of your shit. She's like, "You're gonna have to write."
I don't like handwriting. My hands get all cramped up. I don't like it. I'm a baby.
You could brainstorm, yeah, like on paper.
I can't. That's what I'm saying. It hurts my wrist to write on paper.
No, poor baby.
It's a gay limp wrist thing. They're not strong.
You're like a T-Rex.
I have very short arms, so they always make fun of my T-Rex arms. I can't reach things. All right, so wasn't that timer that Aaron made so cute?
So cute.
Yes.
He's like, did it work? I'm like, it worked. He like came into the chat so we could see if it worked. Or I'll be still here. If you're here, thank you, Aaron. I love you.
You got another super chat sticker thing.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Regina. I love the little stickers, like the little birthday. God, I need to stop drinking. I'm like,
Birthday cake.
birthday cake. Thank you. A little birthday cake slice. Good thing I'm drinking while I'm reading your book, Kevin. You're gonna have some fun notes from me.
It's that bad.
I'm gonna be like, none of this paragraph makes any sense at all. It's all very.
But then Laura saying that is like just all of it's misspelled because she's drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
what
like,
are you even talking about in this paragraph?
Yeah.
I don't know why I turned into a Valley girl at the end.
Like, I hate blue roses. Take this out. He like has like this part in his book where there's like blue roses, and I guess because it's the second time I'm reading it, and so I made a comment this time to him. I was like, I don't know why, Kevin, but I hate the blue roses, and he was like, yeah, I think you said that the first time you read it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so you didn't take my advice and you left them in there.
No, because it's okay.
All right.
Hey, look, our brother Matt just showed up in chat. Hello, Matthew.
Oh, my brother's here. Hello, Matthew. This is my brother. He didn't even include a picture, so.
He should super chat. I'm thinking like $100.
Yeah, Matthew. I told him in the Matthew. I was telling everyone that I'm going to give Nolan all my Babysitter Club books, so better start reading them to him. Nolan's my nephew. All right, so we ready to do another sprint? Let me pull. I'm just going to pull up that 15. In the future, Aaron's going to make me other times. But right now, we just have a 15-minute one. So.
Why are you making him do all the work?
Because Laura doesn't know technology worth shit. She wouldn't know what she's doing.
No. Also, Aaron does like graphic design stuff, so he's learning how to do things and practicing things. And I'm his little, his guinea pig, so he's trying different stuff for me. So, and I like it. I think it's super cute.
Yeah. So
yeah, I have no. Oh my God, he started editing my videos for me, and he's been doing them in Premiere Pro or whatever. I can't even understand how to work that program. I don't know how anyone.
You need like 4 keys on your keyboard. Becca taught me.
I just like.
You just learn it.
I don't know. It does not, because I just used to edit on iMovie, which is so simple.
It really is simple. It really, really is. It's just getting to know the same buttons that you used in iMovie on Premiere.
So many more like windows and tracks and like deleting.
I can send you a link to the video I made, Jess.
You should, because it's like,
I think we should just have like a Zoom meeting where Rebecca teaches us all Premiere Pro.
She'll have like a spreadsheet and a.
I know. I'm like telling Jess, and this is where I brighten everything to make myself look younger.
Someone asked if Matt is a boomer. No, I'm the oldest. So my brother Matthew is 35.
He's about to turn 35.
No, he just turned 34. He just turned 34 in January. So.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's not a boomer.
Aaron, we're trying to take his job.
He said we're trying to take his job. No, babe, you can keep editing the videos. I appreciate it. But like, he'll try to show me stuff. I'm like, that looks so confusing to me. It looks so complicated. Yeah. So, all right. How do I do this? Oh yeah, share screen. All right. So we ready to do another 15-minute sprint?
Yes.
Maybe I'll actually get some. I was not as productive as I'd like to be in the last one, so hopefully this one I'll be a little bit better.
I like how Jessica smelled her wine milk like she was in a bar.
It doesn't smell great.
What does it smell like?
I don't know. Like it smells worse than it tastes.
Yeah,
I'm drinking it.
Stop throwing it. Just chug it.
No, I'm good.
Chugging wine.
Just a quick heads up.
Take it to the head.
Don't worry about Grape Fry for a minute, or Lindsay. I just want to say that Aaron is, after the sprint, Aaron's going to come on the screen and he's going to do a birthday shot with me. So if anyone wants to do a shot with us, And I mean, if you just want to take a shot of water, there's no judgment here, folks. It's all a good time. We are going to do a birthday shot. As
I
if
like how you guys have matching 2.0 usernames. That's cute.
Oh, we're so cute. All right. So yeah, I've definitely had too much to drink. I'm gonna regret a lot of this behavior tomorrow.
Doesn't Patron have an A in it?
Patron, yeah. Yeah.
Patron with two O's.
He's obviously been drinking it in the other room. So.
That's okay, because I just looked at my own thing that I typed in and thought someone was talking to me. Wait, that's what I just said.
Yeah, it's birthday week, guys. Okay, so we've just been drinking all week. So
that'll be fine.
Today is the last day that Aaron and I are the same age until tomorrow, and then I'm a cougar again. So.
Living the dream, girl.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, and then get ready because when this 15 minutes is over, we're all gonna do a birthday shot. Oh, I should probably start this over though.
Yeah, you should start it from the beginning.
Start from the top, people. All right. And have it over here. Okay, go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I got it this time, on time. Woo. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. All right. How do I oh yeah. There we go. There's everybody. Hey, did anyone get any work done?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
The tiniest bit.
Yeah, that's me. I got a little bit.
I got 80 words done.
Even without a computer, or did your computer come back?
It finally came back. So. I'm not writing by hand. It's not happening.
Yeah. Lindsay, what are you working on?
I am.
We got the spot there.
Yeah. Yeah. I should be drafting my new middle grade, but I'm.
Wait, are you still
Not.
procrastinating starting?
No, I have the first sentence.
Weren't you procrastinating before in your stream, your live stream?
You know what, Kevin? I feel very attacked. No, I'm actually reading. I'm reading. Well, I can say it. I'm reading Alexa's thriller. I think I'm allowed to say that.
Now.
You can't take it back now.
Yeah. I don't think she cares.
The whole world knows now. You've done screwed it up.
That's out, Lindsay.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Well, I'm having fun because I love murder and mayhem, so it's perfect for me and my whole vibes.
I always, before, was kind of nervous about, I feel kind of weird about murder and teens. I'm always feeling but I've read some, thrillers since then that I'm like, okay, I guess it could be done and not be weird. I don't know,
teens really get murdered, so,
yeah, that's true.
You know,
You should
other
read
teens need to
murder
be about that stuff.
If anybody that wants a murdery teen thriller, you should read White Rabbit by Caleb Rowerig. It's so good. It's a mystery thriller. There's murder and mayhem, and I love it. Last Scene Leaving's good too, but White Rabbit has way more murder.
Have any of you guys read Stephanie Perkins' slasher thriller?
No,
There's someone inside your house.
but I might have it.
I liked it. It's very inspired by Scream and that kind of
Ooh, I like that.
yeah. So it's very much like slasher, someone's coming after people. And it's very, very Scream-esque for sure. I liked it. I thought it was really good.
She's got a new one coming out. It's like a woods about a summer camp or woods or something.
Really?
Isn't that, yeah, it's a new thriller, slasher, whatever.
I did not know that. I know that the slasher one is being made or was optioned for a movie. And I feel like there has been progress on it. It might actually be happening. So I don't know. We'll see. I did see in the chat earlier, someone asked me if I had any names picked out for a plant. I do not. I thought I would let it, speak to me, but we'll have to see. I might have to so my dogs all have something related to fantasy characters and dragons. So I might have to keep with that because there's Falcor, who was the luck dragon from Neverending Story, and then of course my dog Khaleesi from the Mother of Dragons. So I might have to have something related to that, but I'm afraid to name it and then it die. So
What is the dragon's name from The Hobbit? Does anybody remember?
Smog.
Smog.
oh yeah, what's the name of it? Smaug.
Wow.
Smaug. I never saw The Hobbit. I saw the.
I almost said Balrog, which is definitely not it.
What is Balrog though? That's a thing. What is it?
Isn't it the
That's that monster at the You Shall Not Pass.
Yeah, You Shall Not Pass. Yep. Yeah.
If I ever get a horse, I'm gonna name it Artax because that was the horse in the story. So I'm pretty afraid of horses, so that will probably never happen. But I've always said that if I ever got one, that's what I would name it.
What are we naming it?
Artax it's the horse in the Neverending Story, Atreyu and his. horse.
I
I'm imagining you riding a horse through the swamp.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens to Artax, and unfortunately, he doesn't make it. So.
I probably can't convince mom to name.
it.
I probably can't convince mom to name one that. So you're out. You're on your own.
I used to like horses, and then I saw one in person at the LA Times Book Festival, and they're terrifying. They're huge and muscly and look like they'd kill you, eat you. I'm not a fan.
I rode one once, and it was not even that great. And it was one of those things where they make you ride in a line, so you just watch the other horse like crap and pee in front of you, and then like just look at their giant genitalia the whole time. It was not a fun time. And then they try and eat the trees, so then you spend the whole time tugging them away from the trees, and then your arms are tired and your crotch is tired.
Yes.
Do not recommend.
Very that.
Walk like this.
My God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I tried to ride one once. I went to like the YMCA for like a summer camp, and I was really good at taking care of the horses. But as soon as it was my turn to get on one, I was freaking the fuck out. I said, no thanks. And the like horse wrangler guy, he was like 4 years older than me, but he was my size, really skinny gay kid with like the tightest jeans. He was like, girl, if I can get on this horse and these skin tight jeans, then you can. And I was like, but see, that's how we're different. I'm afraid and you're not. So I'm gonna stay on the ground.
Y'all do know that I live on a horse ranch, right?
Yeah, they're terrifying. I'm afraid they're gonna eat in the middle of the night.
Jessica,
What is it?
how often do you ride the horses?
I probably haven't rode a horse since I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
They're planning their revenge.
But
Cool.
I mean, I'm typically every few days I'm in the field, like doing groundwork and like just petting them and loving on them. Like I'm not.
I could do that.
I walk behind them. I walk underneath of them.
I mean, look, I drive by
Walk underneath. How tall are they?
and I always say, horsies!
Like, you know,
every time.
you bend down and you walk underneath of them.
They're scary. They're too muscly, and they're all like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Now, for the
I
most
will
part,
make-
they're fine.
I will make one exception, and one exception only for riding a horse. I have to be on like an island somewhere, like, I don't know, Jamaica, Bahamas, somewhere where you can ride horses, and I want it to be white, and I have to be in the water, and I have to be topless.
That is the whitest thing you've ever
ride a
done.
horse.
Because then they do all their business in the
And I
water.
need to put my hair goes out because I want it to be really long. And I will ride a white horse, topless, in the ocean, but that's it.
What?
That's the only instance where you will ever get. If that opportunity, opens itself up to me, I will take that opportunity. But that's it.
There used to be.
You're the white horseman bringing the apocalypse.
We have an all white horse, so
I want pictures, Jessica.
Mom sold him to one of her friends a few years ago, but he still lives like relatively close. His name is Jinx because he's all white and he was born on Friday the 13th.
Ooh. But can you supply a beach and a place where Laura can be topless?
Yeah. Or I don't know, a tiny little kiddie pool. I mean, that could also work.
I have we call it the Great Blue Condom in the backyard. It's like one of those pools that like you have to put water into it for it to like the walls to rise up. We call those the Great Blue Condom. So I have one of those in the backyard. Wow.
I think I've ruined any chance of ever vacationing with my brother Matthew now because he says he's not. He says he's not going on vacation with me anytime soon. I mean, is that such a weird thing? Like,
What's so funny is back in the MySpace days, there used to be all those like quizzes, like, and one of them was how white are you, and you had to count all the things you've done on the list, and one of them was ridden a horse in the ocean.
Yes.
And apparently that's something white people do. I had no idea. I've never done
but
that.
I'm going to elevate it
By being topless?
by being.
I've never ridden a horse in the ocean either, so
Have you ridden one topless?
probably, but I was like 2, so.
Probably. I mean,
Topless horse rider.
I was about to say, are we getting some teenage Jessica hijinks in the story? Come on.
I'm imagining like Xena, like didn't she?
Oh my god. She was
I
not
was-
topless.
Did she
A
ride a horse?
toddler, so
Yes, she rode a horse named
I
Swift.
never watched it. I don't know.
yeah, Xena. I'm sorry, did you just say you've never watched Xena?
No,
She-Ra. I thought you were talking about She-Ra.
What about Xena?
Xena.
She-Ra.
Yeah. Warrior Princess, she does the call.
I know who Xena is. I just thought she said She-Ra.
Okay.
I'm like
That sounds like-
distressed that you don't watch Xena.
Xena didn't have a horse named Swiftwind.
No, that was She-Ra. I got confused.
And I was all like, I don't think that was Xena's
I thought she said She-Ra. I got confused.
Xena did have a horse,
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Well,
Swift a lot though.
but I can't remember its name.
Aaron, do
Oh,
you
probably a quick Google.
topless horse riding?
I commented, I said I'm good with that.
Okay. So I got Aaron here. So Aaron and I, we're gonna do a birthday shot. So if anyone wants to do a birthday shot with us,
It's Argo, Jess.
Lick your hand.
Argo. Yeah, you're right.
get that.
Lick your hand.
Oh, I gotta look at first.
I don't have it. Wait.
I was thinking like Arthanos.
I know.
Oh.
I don't remember either. I was like, is it Arthur? Like, I just was like, I know
Wrong one,
that's
so
right.
whatever.
It's an R something.
Wait, there was
Are y'all doing body shots over there? Is that what
I
I
got a list like adult to stick to.
keep it PG?
Laura doesn't know how to do that. She's riding topless horses.
wait till everyone's. All right.
That's a whole different kind of body shot. I don't.
Oh wait, I got a shot. No salt.
Wait. I need to chase.
Water.
Wait, give you a second.
Kevin forgot we were doing this.
Look at my tiny shot glass mug.
Oh, that's so cute.
I love that. That's so
I'm
cute.
pretty sure I stole this from like a Chili's.
Yeah, I approve of that.
What is it?
I think they're called like little sidecars, right?
Yeah, sidecar.
Yeah.
So cute.
We're horrible people.
I don't have any shot glasses, so I'm just gonna do it right out of the bottle because it's the last of it anyway.
Get wild.
Also, if we're revealing, which I say we, but really it was just me, revealing any weird topless vacation ideas we have. I
No.
also, Aaron's like, where's this going? I also someday want to bathe in the Mediterranean Sea.
Naked? Bathe?
Completely.
Dude, you will kill that
And her
wildlife with
birthday suit.
How dare you, Kevin?
Did you just say she would kill the wildlife with her
Yes, he did.
ass?
or
Is it the
nas,
word?
or nas, like nastiness. The
It's like,
thing,
I'm nasty? Is that what you're saying?
the thing to wash off of her would poison those fish
I think I just killed Lindsay.
with her ass.
I mean, those letters are in there.
You see
Fair
how
enough.
my brother treats me on my birthday?
Your birthday. Plot twist.
You're supposed to be on my side.
I am. Totally 100%. Fuck you, Kevin.
Don't cuss.
Sorry.
Demonetized.
Product of France.
All right, we ready for our birthday shot? Wait, let's open this up so I can take a sip of it real quick. All right, sorry. Okay, now I gotta be able to take it quickly.
You already did it.
All right, yeah. All right, happy birthday to everyone who's getting a little older, and happy birthday.
Birthday.
Cheers.
Yay.
Uh,
Let me get some of the salt off my hand. Okay. Yeah. I also just want to go on the record. I've never been naked in water ever except for a shower. So. Don't think I'm going around. I've never skinny dipped. I've never done
Nice,
anything.
explode.
Yeah. The only place I've been naked is the shower and the bathtub. So that's it.
You never skinny dipped before?
No, I've never.
Yeah, I never have either.
on my
Sanitary.
bucket list.
Same, I've been there several times. I gotta let the dog.
Hopefully not recently.
No, it definitely not within the last 15, 17 years.
17.
I'm pretty sure everyone has heard this term before, but I don't skinny dip, I chunky dunk. So,
Have you chunky dumped before, Justin?
yeah, for sure.
So have I.
For sure.
So,
Probably not any time in the last 15 years. Yeah, not in the last 15 years.
I don't know why those are like weird things, but I've always there's something about the Mediterranean Sea. If I'm ever there, I'm just gonna. But I think there's tons of like nude beaches there anyway, probably. So.
Yeah, it's Europe for sure.
Why don't you go to the Dead Sea in California? The one
Dude,
that
you mean the
smells-
Salton Sea?
Yeah.
No. No, I'm not doing that. That's disgusting. Thank you, though.
The one that's full of flies and smells like dead fish.
It's literally full of dead fish. So, no, thank you. Am I the only one who has weird vacation dreams like that?
Yeah.
I want to go to France now.
I've been to France and I was never naked in France in any water.
You didn't take a shower the whole time you were in France?
I did not shower at all. No, I'm just kidding.
Ever. I haven't. My entire life.
Weird vacation dreams.
European showers are strange.
I don't think I have any weird dreams. Vacation.
I don't have any weird vacation dreams.
I just like to go and eat a bunch, and that's pretty much like it.
Yeah, I feel like because I've been to Europe 3 times, and all 3 times I mostly just found like American food to eat. I didn't really French food especially is very disgusting. I like French street food. Like I don't like fancy French food, so I was eating like a lot of like crepes and like little sandwiches, and then we would always find like the McDonald's and Burger King. we did that in Dublin too. Ate like at a Pizza Hut in Dublin, and I like Irish food. Like I like stew and shepherd's pie and stuff, but the stuff in actual Ireland is like very heavy, very like legit. Like you can't eat that all the time. It's too much. So, and like fast food in Europe is way better than the fast food here because they have like real meat and like real quality stuff. So, but crepes, I mostly ate crepes in France. Crepes are delicious. So.
It's a lot of bread and cheese and olives, and I think I could live there forever.
Olives.
Ugh, I hate
We were lucky because
they're
Stefan
so good.
was there, and he took us around, so it helped to have a local.
Yeah.
Because it's either like when you're going as a tourist, you always get steered towards like the super fancy restaurants that cost an arm and a leg, and it's like it's not necessarily that good. But yeah, we had like his friend from college. He lives there, and so he was like,
oh wow,
he's from there. So because he was like an exchange when and so he took us around and took us to all of his favorite restaurants, and they were like, what you probably have in your own. So it was good. Which I'm glad, because we probably would have done the same because we did spend quite a few like trips to the crepe carts.
Yes, the crepe cart. The second time we went there, we actually got like, this is before Airbnb was a thing, but it was like a different company where you could like rent out apartments, and we had a crepe guy that was literally outside the front door. Mm-hmm. And so like every morning for breakfast, every day for lunch. So it was really nice. We did go to like a couple of like more like local, because the second time we stayed like in an apartment. Okay. But the French have like a lot of raw food. Like they eat things like very undercooked. That's not for me. So
you know what's so funny, Laura, is Aaron's gonna kill me, but I just told Damien the story about how he bought escargot from someone off the street. That was just like roasted hazelnuts.
It was. That was our first time there. They saw us coming a mile away. Like, we're trying to be like all French and eat like snails. And he was like, this tastes like a nut.
That's so funny.
He bought hazelnuts off of a homeless person in France.
They do. They see you coming a mile a minute. Or a mile away. Not a mile a minute.
A mile a minute.
A mile a minute.
My mind's going a mile an hour.
Yeah. We were just talking about the time you thought you were going to eat snails.
Oh, and they were fucking nuts or whatever?
Evan told the story. I didn't. So that was our first time, abroad. We got duped.
They were good.
They were so good, yeah. They were just not snail.
No, they were not.
They were not. So. That was like our first time like traveling. We were really young and we were like so scared. And this was before like people had smartphones. So it was very scary, to be honest. So it'd be very different now. We could Google everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like travel alone. I just Google everything.
Exactly.
Aaron said he could have done
with God
without having to Google it though. So oops.
Someone get me out of here.
Okay. Thanks, babe. Okay. Oh, let's see. I'm like doing so bad at keeping up with the chat too.
Oh, there's a chat.
Yeah. It's hard, like, when there's, like, a lot of people and there's, like, the chat and I'm drinking and I'm like, what's going on?
Normally when there's, like, this many people on the screen, we're, like, doing, like, a private chat, and so I don't even think about, like, the actual chat, so.
Because you're rude, Jess.
Yeah.
Y'all already know I'm a rude bitch.
It's because you're rude.
Oh, thank you, Tommy. Yeah, we're... Sorry, I'm, like, getting distracted by that. Yeah, people are talking about Europe.
Laura's getting distracted by her mark. She's like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Trying to get caught up on the chat here. Yeah, but Becca, where you said you went to France, right? Did you guys go elsewhere?
Yeah, well, yeah, we ended up doing kind of a road trip type thing because we started in Paris, and because we were basically going to the Cannes Film Festival, but we went a little bit early and went to Paris, and then we were supposed to drive down there. But the hotel that we got was so awful, and we thought it was in Paris, but it was like really in the outskirts, on like really near the airport kind of thing.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a great area.
Yeah, and we had to take the subway, which was no big deal. But the problem is if you don't take the express,
yeah,
you stop at every single neighborhood.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, some of those neighborhoods.
I did that and I was robbed, by the way.
We did that. Well, we had this homeless lady yelling in our faces in French, and neither one of us speak French, and we were just like, I don't know what to do. And we were just like, okay, we're leaving. So we left Paris early, and we drove down to Cannes. And that actually ended up being the best part of the trip, is just driving through the countryside.
I've always wanted to do that, to be able to drive somewhere. And Aaron really wanted to do it when we went to Ireland, but
yeah,
I like did not have my anxiety in check when we went before, and that was way too scary for me. Like, I would do it now.
It's so small.
But like the thought of like renting a car in Ireland and driving around, like that just was so horrifying to me. I was like, no, I'm way too scared for that.
Yeah, I had to drive a stick because the people we were with were so drunk in Ireland, and but it was a stick shift, and it's on the opposite side.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
weird.
I was, but I was the only sober one there. It was so hard. And at first, I think I was telling Jess this, but at first, like, his dad, I guess, who's very misogynistic, Irish guy. And he was all like, you can't let a woman drive. And he's like yelling at this while I'm standing right there. And then Charles is like, she's our guest, you have to be nice. And so then he immediately started being polite, but he's just in the back seat the whole time going, oh, you're doing such a great job, Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca, you're such a great driver. Oh, and I was going 2 miles an hour, like trying to like, I'm like just hoping not to hit anything. And it was just hearing this old man going, oh, Rebecca.
I'm picturing the grandpa from Dairy Girls. You know what I'm talking about?
I was about to say, I was imagining that dude, and
yeah.
I want to go where that show
is. Very close, yes.
I love that show.
That's amazing. I can barely drive my automatic car in my neighborhood. I'm a terrible driver.
Oh my God, Stefan doesn't drive stick. So I was the only one who could drive, and I'm just like, this was not a part of the plan.
Yeah, the thought of like driving in another country just seemed very terrifying to me. So
yeah, because you do forget, like it is built in that you're supposed to drive on the right side of the road. Yeah. So it's very easy to forget. You're staying on the left, and you're like, oh, stay on the left. Like you have
and the steering wheel on the other side, right? So the steering
everything is the opposite. So like shifting gears and holding down the clutch is the exact opposite. So it's like, especially at like, I think it was 1 a.m, and you're just like, oh my God.
You got an Irish guy screaming at you about
you're doing a great job, Rebecca.
I could never drive a stick. Like, it doesn't matter if it's there or here.
I wish I could drive a stick shift, but
yeah, I mean that's all I had growing up was, and in my 20s was a stick shift. So it's like, so for me it was, that part wasn't a big deal, but doing it on the opposite side was for some reason like.
I am terrible. I have terrible hand-eye coordination. So like,
Oh God, me too.
having to do like multiple things like that, like I just would do. I mean, I never win at Mario Kart. Like I can't. Like I'm just not good at that kind of stuff.
You're always looking at the wrong square.
That's not the only reason. I'm just not like good at, or like we have like one of those connects where like you could do like the dance games, and for whatever reason, my brain cannot understand that, like, you know how like it's flipped, like what you're seeing, you're supposed to like mirror it.
Yeah.
That's so confusing to me. So anytime I was playing with someone else, I was always like ramming into them and like stepping on their feet and like my brain literally cannot compute that at all. So
I just want to point out that she said that's not the main reason.
I have on occasion gotten confused about who I was and where I was looking. It's true. But I don't know. I've never been good at that kind of stuff. So the idea of a stick, that would never work for me.
Aaron went through 2 clutches learning.
Oh.
Never even tried. I'm too scared to.
Oh my God, I went through that. I had a Volkswagen Bug, and that was what the car I learned on, and I almost destroyed my clutch as well.
Yeah, I've never
Or
even.
just like you ride it, like that's how you destroy it, is that you ride it, which means you don't stall out, and so that's why it's easy to just sort of rely on that, because you're like, I don't want to stall out, and especially for me in Seattle, it's all hills, kind of like San Francisco in that way.
Oh right.
And so it's like you're literally at the top of the hill, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to stall out and like go into the back person. So you're just like riding the clutch and then go.
And there's like that in the Princess Diaries scene, right, where she like
I was thinking that.
Is this
Oh, I didn't see it. Is that
having
what
a
she
licensed driver in the front seat?
Yeah, that's my reference point for driving a stick is Princess
I yell that a
Diaries.
lot. Like anytime anything goes wrong, like I just yell that out loud. It's
I read a thing that like kids born nowadays won't even have to learn how to drive, because by the time they're 16, all cars will be self-driving. So
Yeah.
Sounds like some hovercraft nonsense.
I know.
No,
We're supposed to have hovercraft now, do we?
So I'm like a nerd about like future technology, which is why I have all these like speculative fiction ideas, because I'm reading about what is going to happen like in the next 50 years. And so I've read a lot actually on driverless cars. In fact, when we lived in Glendale, they were piloting a driverless delivery from Papa John's, where you can get Papa John's to deliver your pizza in a driverless car. So it's happening, like it's a thing. And this book that I read the book that I was reading was a little bit more doom and gloom, because it was talking about universal basic income and like the need for it in the future. And they were talking about how we're only 20 years away from that being the norm of like driverless cars. They're saying kids that are born today will never learn how to drive a car. They won't have to. And they're talking about like how it's going to get rid of like truck drivers, and like there's going to be a whole industry of people that are not going to have jobs anymore. So I don't want to get too like sad about this, but
Right.
I'm just saying like that's like a real thing. Like driverless cars, they're making cars now that don't even have like that in the front. So
I'm here for it. If I can nap while my car's
here for it.
itself,
Yeah.
I was thinking that show Uploaded. Did you guys see that?
The what?
I watched a couple episodes.
Uploaded? It's a pretty good show, but that's all the cars are self-driving at this point, because it's like near future. But yeah, it's the same thing you're talking about, like all the truck drivers and everything. It's just all self-driving.
Yeah,
I
you don't
always
think about how many people actually like drive as part of like their vocation, and so to get rid of all of that is going to displace a lot of people.
I always think of the movie I, Robot, because there's self-driving cars in that. And there's the whole scene where he like wants to learn how to drive. I mean, he wants to drive himself, and the scientist is like, "You can't do that. That's so dangerous to drive your own car." I always cars.
When I think of futuristic things, I think of Wall-E, where a bunch of people. I'm waiting for that technology, right? We're all just riding around on, hover rounds, basically, not doing anything.
It takes you where you want to go.
Yep, exactly. So, we should probably do at least one more sprint. Yeah. Do we want to do another 15? Do we want to do a 10? What are you guys up for?
300 hours.
Whichever.
Well, we only have a 15-minute timer, so I vote.
Well, I mean, I could do 10 on that. That's why I said we could do 10. Let me pull it up here. But yeah, universal basic income. We'll look into that because it's gonna be a thing we're gonna need. But it's kind of like the interesting concept of thinking about work differently and like, I don't know. When I'm sober, I'll talk about this better. So, but it's an interesting concept.
It's been too deep for me.
Being smarter when you're sober.
Not necessarily smarter, just
More eloquent?
maybe.
Also, really quick, Becca, is that show Upload? Is that kind of like the San Junipero episode of Black Mirror?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that episode.
Well, it really is, and that's what made me not want to watch it.
It's really good though. It really
Everyone
is.
that hasn't seen San Junipero needs to watch it immediately. It's the best. It's the best
I haven't
episode.
seen one.
It's
I've
my
seen
god.
like with Black Mirror. I've seen like episodes. You know what I mean? Like I never watched them all in a row.
So San Junipero is one of their happy episodes, and it is literally like I watch it all the time when I'm feeling sad. I just watch it. It's like perfect.
Is that the concept then that when you die you're uploaded?
Kind of. You'll have to watch it.
This
It's
one's
so
kind of
good.
dark. Like it goes dark. like it looks like it's like happy like from the previews of the show, but by the end of it you're like, this is a really fucked up world.
Oh,
Just
wow.
as a side note, we are on the cusp of that as well, of transferring our consciousness into computers. So
After watching San Junipero, I'm all here for it. I have a huge fear of death. Upload me into the virtual world.
So if I ever get back to my spec fic book, it has all that stuff in it. So
Listen, if you upload my consciousness, can I be born into a rich person instead of a hot person next time? Okay, thanks.
Can I be both? I want to be both. If we get to choose.
oh my
both.
god, Jessica, you almost just made me die from choking on my drink.
Next time around, I want the gods to make me rich instead of beautiful because you can buy a pretty face.
Oh, thanks Estelle for coming. Thank you for the happy birthday. All right, let's do a quick 10-minute. It's probably about as far as I can last in quietness. Wait, I didn't mean to hit play. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, come back.
Just start there. We'll do a countdown.
Oh god.
This is.
Why is this so hard?
I'm going the wrong way.
All right, let's go ahead and start now, so we can get that.
Are we starting now? Can we mute
Yeah,
it?
well, yeah. But
Okay.
yes.
Go.
Are we starting now?
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Last time I scared people, so I wanted to be a little softer with my ding-a-ling this time.
Does anyone remember the song "C'est la vie" by Bewitched?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because
Maybe.
it came on my songs you might like playlist on Spotify earlier, and I was like, I remember the song, and I just been listening to it nonstop all day. It's such a good one.
Someone
It is. It's really good.
someone said, bless you. Someone said, I think it was like on Twitter or something yesterday. They're like, does anyone remember that song Cleopatra with like those girls? I think they were called Cleopatra. Does anyone remember that song? Look it up because I totally forgot it existed. And now it's been in my head for like 2 days. They were like I think they were like a one-hit wonder, but they had a song called Cleopatra, and they would sing over and over again, Cleopatra coming at ya, and there was like 4 of them. I don't know. But whoever brought that up on Twitter, now I've had that stuck in my head for like 2 days. So, how'd everyone do during their the last sprint?
Finished my journal page. That's what I've been doing this whole time.
That's
I wrote 32 words.
Ooh.
Nice. Wait, so was that your journaling?
Yes, I started. I got a new journal, and that's what I've been trying to get started on my writing break time. So I've been doing that.
You're taking a break from writing by writing.
Okay. But I write like 2 to 3 paragraphs maximum. I mostly am using the space to like decorate and like find a different way to be creative that doesn't put pressure on me because I'm a perfectionist. And anytime I like sketch anything, I like want it to be perfect, and I don't give myself space to just like do whatever. So
Yeah.
this is my space.
Yeah.
I definitely expected you to jump into the next draft of like something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Sunday I'm doing a stream with author Angela Ann, and I'm going to start plotting something because I couldn't even make it the whole week because I'm like that.
I just want you to know that I was looking up Cleopatra's theme, and it's muted, so I can't hear it, but I remember this video.
Thank you. I'm not alone.
Like, I've only seen like the first 5 seconds. I'm at 5 seconds in, and I know this video. I have no idea what the song sounds like, but I know this video.
Is the group also called Cleopatra?
The group is called Cleopatra, and their hit song was called Cleopatra's Theme.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's all I heard. Cleopatra coming at ya. Cleopatra. I just have that stuck in my head for like 2 days. I don't. When did it come out? I don't know. It was like, I know I was young, but it was
I don't know if this tells me or
like
not.
a girl group, which there was very few of those. I feel like. Well,
They were British as well.
Bewitched.
really did not know that.
I
don't
think
Before my time. I was listening to them yesterday.
1998.
Wow.
Wait,
I
Laura,
was in diapers.
Laura, did you say you don't know Bewitched?
I don't think I do.
I think you would recognize the song. It was in a lot of movies.
It was like a very common song.
Yeah. Just go, that's really it. If you would recognize the song. At the very beginning, she's like, some people say I look like me dad. And I was like, oh God, let me skip over this part and get to the song.
They loved to do that in the 90s and early 2000s, like talk in the beginning.
So
like
weird.
Steal My Sunshine and all that stuff. Like
Although I
they
do love that
love
beginning. I love that beginning.
I mean, also, like, I remember Bewitched and Five did like that concert in Disney that they played on like ABC or something, and like I had it on a VHS tape, and I would watch it over and over and over and over again, and like I memorized all the dance moves to all their songs.
Do it right now. Right now.
I was super cool back in the day, y'all. I'm telling you, I had no friends. Oh wait, that's like now.
Yeah, friends, I'm your friend.
Life is a weird cycle.
Yeah, what are we, chopped liver?
Yeah.
Why does chopped liver have such a bad rap? Some people like liver.
No.
I mean, I don't, but some people
No,
do.
thank you.
We're all just disgusted now. We're rethinking the friendship thing. It's like, are you gonna die on this hill, Jessica, with people liking liver? Really?
This is why you're not friends.
Yeah.
Listen, my mom and my aunt like liver, and they make liver and onions all the time. So.
Did someone just whisper?
Up in mine.
I could have swore someone whispered really quietly, "Psycho." She said it.
I think
Was
that was
it
a
you,
voice in
Grace?
your head, Kevin.
Also, the song "C'est la Vie" was in the movie Smart House. What Women Want. It was on Daria and the movie Life Size with Tyra Banks.
Okay, well, Life Size, I have the Life Size. What's the song from Life Size?
Shine bright, shine far. Be a
Shine
star.
bright, shine far.
Okay.
Where you live, where you are. Be a star.
I also had the Xenon song stuck in my head from the last time when we were talking about that. Supernova Girl.
I didn't know that the Life Size 2 sequel is called A Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Get it? Because her name's Eve.
Her name's Eve.
Clever.
I haven't watched it, but yes.
Oh, I have.
Was it good?
No.
Wait, did you see that Tyra Banks revealed in February that she's working on Life Size 3?
Oh.
I think I just heard
Haters.
Oh.
Wow. That got deep there for a second. Oh.
I loved any of the Lindsay Lohan movies.
Yes, girl. Oh my God. Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen is a
Oh,
very
that was my
underrated Lindsay Lohan film.
That was my favorite.
I
I
was a
just
big
love
Lindsay
Amanda
Lohan
Bynes too. Like Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Bynes movies
Yes.
back then were the best.
Amanda Bynes.
fan. And Hillary, Aaron just yelled from the back, don't forget Hillary Duff.
I feel like Hillary Duff was the only one that actually like made it to like no, you know what I mean, like a healthy
Right.
adult after that, because if they did
Normal.
yeah, they kind of went a little.
It's not Amanda's fault.
I know, poor Amanda.
I miss
I'm
Amanda.
waiting for her
I do
comeback.
too,
I
man.
believe in her.
I
Well, she
really
tried.
thought that she actually was going to be one of the people that made it past, adolescent or whatever, and actually, because she did seem like she had her stuff together, and so it was for me that was actually really shocking when
And I remember when Kevin, like when it was having me and Kevin were like, oh my God, is this really happening? Like,
I know.
Well, she had like that mini comeback not that long ago, and she was like,
yeah, but now she's
she slipped right back into it.
Between her and Shia LaBeouf, I'm like, why is Shia LaBeouf the one? No, he's doing his own thing.
Because he didn't let his dreams be dreams.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Lindsay Lohan was in that weird movie I Know Who Killed Me. I was like looking at her filmography for some reason. She was in that weird movie.
That movie was very strange. Hillary, have any of you guys watched the show that Hillary Duff is in now, or was like Younger? The show Younger about writers.
Yeah,
I've never
Really
seen
good.
it is, except the last season or two, it goes like off the rails. Like
See,
it's just dark. Like
I felt like, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but I actually felt like some of the jumping the shark happened very early on.
there are moments for
There was
sure.
a particular death that was very. I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. That I was like, wow, these writers did not know how to get out of this corner.
I know.
They literally just made up the most insane thing that could ever happen, and they act like it wasn't insane.
I was really bad. But
Yeah.
it's not like, but I feel like the problem was the last season, they just decided to go with that. And then they just kept making these terrible decisions where it was just like, okay, I can't
Well,
even.
now I have to watch it because I love a show that gets terrible for no reason.
I mean,
I
that,
just that's unbelievable because she's all like, I'm 22. And I was like, girl, you don't look that young. Come
I
on.
know.
no, yeah, that was also very hard to believe.
But I did
No.
like there was one character that as she was getting, like I think it was season 1, where she was getting into the limo and she's all like, don't let them see your hands, dear. And I was all like, oh, and it was like, so at least some people noticed.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just
they
not
aren't
complete.
getting away with it.
I mean, there was like a lot of cringy stuff about it, but I also like that it showed like a lot of like publishing, because I do think that a lot of that is really how a lot of publishing actually works, in terms of like knowing people and having connections to get things done and stuff like that. So, and I like that they would like they have that whole like George R.R. Martin type character, which is based on like stuff that we've actually heard about George R.R. Martin. So.
Yeah.
it's definitely a show I would recommend for like writers. I think, even if it does get a little like.
It goes a little crazy, but honestly, the first, I think, like, what, 4 seasons? It's pretty good. Like, it actually holds up.
I love shows that jump the shark for no reason. Like
I know they really did, though. It's almost like they just lost ideas and they were like, let's just go for it.
You can always tell when the writers are like, I don't know what to do. We're just gonna. Because there's like one episode and you're like, what?
Well, they didn't know it was going to pick up. The show actually wasn't doing well. And then suddenly it got, I don't know what happened, but they released it on some streaming network or something. And then suddenly it became huge. And they were like, oh, crap, we have to make seasons now. I think they were planning on like canceling it.
Yeah.
Like the TV show Sleepy Hollow that had like the best first season of television of all time. And then from that point went.
And that really hard. And then they did a Bones crossover. I was all like, "What?"
That show was crossover.
Yeah. The first season of Sleepy Hollow was like one of the best seasons of television I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it was so well written.
Yeah.
And then it just tanked so hard. Like I was rooting for it and it just tanked.
I need to watch that too.
Oh, it was bad. It's not even entertaining bad, Kevin. It's like bad. It's just boring.
I watched it through till the end, though. I will say I stuck with it, even after like changing the main lead character. Like I hung out.
That's when I was out. I was like,
I probably just hung out because Tom Meissen is gorgeous and he has a British accent because he's British. So like, probably just stuck around for that. But you know,
according to the younger Wikipedia page, which is the best source you can find on the internet.
You already had spoilers, Kevin.
It has been renewed for a 7th season.
Yeah, it has. Yep.
7?
Wow.
There's 7?
It's the longest running original series on TV Land history.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know it was on TV Land. I don't know what
Also,
that is.
I do feel the need to. I know we got into. I think it was last Thursday. We got into a discussion on the writing of Riverdale and how I would like to rescind what I said now that I'm in season 4.
I have not seen it yet.
I understand some of the choices that are being made.
Right. Okay. So I was saying, like, I actually felt betrayed because I actually was really enjoying the show. And I was actually, made some kind of crazy stuff. I was like, you know what? It's fun. I love it. And I was just in it. And then it was just like, no, I can't. No.
Season 3, I liked for the most part. There were 2, like, I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but like the Archie storyline I didn't like and the Veronica one I didn't like. But everything else I was good. But the 4th season, like all of their storylines are so dumb and they're all not even related to each other. And they're all so dumb.
Yeah.
They're so dumb that I'm like, yeah, I don't even know what to say about it. I was
going to say, to be fair, which I did not mention last week, the showrunner is a cokehead, and so sometimes
wait, the showrunner also, or maybe I'm thinking of the producer. I'm thinking of Greg Berlanti, right?
Greg
yeah,
Berlanti.
That was so left field. Like
cokehead.
Really?
Oh my
he's
Lord,
he's the one who did Simon, the movie.
He did all the Arrows. He does pretty much anything on CW is Greg Berlanti, but guy.
Don't start in on my Arrowverse. I may have to come through the screen.
He is fueled by cocaine.
Is this like common knowledge, or is Becca spilling like Hollywood secrets?
I don't think it's common knowledge, no.
Second
but,
one.
Stefan worked on a couple of his shows, and he's like, back away.
I met him in person.
I can see Stefan running into the room right now and just like shutting your camera down. What are you doing?
He let the other supervisor take over the Greg Berlanti shows because they had similar, habits.
I met Greg Berlanti in person for like 2 seconds, and he's like, and here's my husband. And I was like, oh my God, Robbie Rogers, I've had a crush on you for like 10 years and I want to marry you. And instead he's married to a cokehead. What the hell?
I forgot he was married to Robbie Rogers. I forgot about that.
I know. But now I find out that Robbie Rogers, my heartthrob, is married to a cokehead, and that's very upsetting. It's very upsetting.
Well, who knows? Maybe in the last couple of years he's cleaned up. You never know.
That makes me worried that Robbie Rogers is also a cokehead.
You have your own man in your house. Can you leave some for the rest of us?
Robbie Rogers is gay. He's a retired. He's a
Listen,
retired
I'm not
soccer
trying to
player.
have sex with him. I just want to look at him and say he's pretty. Like, come on.
He's a retired soccer player from the LA Galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely cokehead.
Oh, come on, stop it.
Becca's just spilling the tea. I loved it. Are you sure all you had was water?
Grape's making some notes down there.
I had to Google who Robbie Rogers was.
I just Googled.
He has the nicest eyes ever. He's so nice. I met him in person and I was like, I've been a fan of yours for a really long time. And he was like so nice to me. And I was like, I got all red and I was like, okay, I gotta go. Bye.
I was gonna say, when we were talking about younger and being like connected to writing and publishing, the show that I think or the movie that like really captured my soul on how I feel about writing is the movie Set It Up. It's a Netflix movie. It's a rom-com, and like
I've seen it. I'm trying to think.
it's Jesus Christ, I just forgot her name.
I watched it, but I have almost no memory of it, and certainly
like
not
I
memory.
I've watched it a million times. I love it. Because I like crappy rom-coms, as you know, most single 33-year-old women do.
Hey, I love them as well. Okay, so you don't have to be single.
Yeah, it's a great time. I just like there's like a whole montage of like her trying to finish writing her own things, and like she's like, you know, wearing the hooded sweatshirt backwards so that she's got like all the popcorn shoved in the hood. And just talking about like how depressing writing is and how she sucks at it and she hates it and she hates herself, and it's just
I have seen that movie. It's got the chick from that was in Vampire Academy, yeah?
Yeah, Vampire Academy. I can't think of her name right now. It's which is depressing.
I can't think of it either, but I know who you're talking about. Oh, Zoe, right? Zoe Deutsch or something?
Yeah, I keep thinking Zoe Deschanel, and I'm like, that's not it, Jessica.
Oh, yeah.
And
Did you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And oh god, I'm gonna get this wrong. Tay Diggs?
I think it is them, yeah.
Did you guys know that Greg Berlanti worked on actually this is such an obscure show that only maybe Becca will know, is Brothers and Sisters?
What do you mean it's an obscure show? That was not obscure.
It was in 2006. Everyone in this freaking
but
chat.
that's not obscure because it's from 2006, Kevin.
That was almost 20 years ago.
Actually a hit primetime television show.
It was only on for 2 years. The only person that watched it was our mom.
Brothers and Sisters was on for longer than 2 years, bro.
Well, he only worked on it for 2 years.
Okay, well, it was like on for like 8 seasons, so try again.
Actually, it was only on for 5 years, so try again.
Okay, well, just because Greg Berlanti was only on it for 2 years doesn't mean that's as long as it was on. It was not obscure. It was literally like on ABC.
My mom watched it
on Thursdays. So.
A bunch of old people that watched it.
My mom watched it.
Kevin, I hate to break it to you, bro, but you ain't young anymore, sweetie. So let that go.
I didn't say I was young.
Wow.
Drunk Lord's
up, sweetie. Okay? So it was fun while it lasted.
I'm just saying only older people know what that show is.
Not true.
How many young people do you think have heard of Brothers and Sisters?
What are you defining as old people? On the eve of my birthday, what are you defining as old people?
You.
Well, obviously me, because he said, Becca, you may have heard of this.
No.
Now you're judging.
You already know. You already know. Becca, you already know. The only reason why I said you is because you worked in Hollywood. You already know
right,
before. You already know before. I thought you were in your early 30s, and you.
And this is why Becca, he sometimes needs to be put in his place. Okay. He speaks out of turn.
No, it's because Becca worked in Hollywood. I already told you before. I thought you were in your early 30s.
I don't care. I really don't.
Becca is our age. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Duh.
I mean, honestly, if you look at my skin, I'm just like, Becca looks better than I do. So.
Until this stream, that is the age I thought you were.
Right? Like, Becca, you look like you're like 32.
I do not.
I didn't know.
I honestly thought I was older than you. So. That is
What?
true. Yeah, I
You're
did.
being too nice. I think it's the screen. I think if you saw me in person, you'd be like, oh.
I'm pretty sure that Kate has seen you in person and still thinks you look young. So,
But Kate's just so nice, you know.
Yes, Becca, tell us about your skin regimen, please.
I was saying, yeah, living in Southern California is hard on skin. So how do you stay so youthful?
Well, I don't actually leave the apartment even before COVID, so
That helps.
I hibernate. I don't go out in the sun, and I don't smoke cigarettes.
and I grew up in Seattle for my first 18 years, so there is no sun there.
And it was very hydrational.
Hydrational.
Hydrating. Do you get up to Seattle like often, or do you not go up there much?
Not anymore. Everyone kind of followed me down here, like my family and stuff, so I haven't really had to go up there.
Yeah. I tried to do that when I moved to California. Only Kevin came, though.
And then Laura left.
And then I left. But I'm coming back.
I know.
So,
Listen, I'm struggling with hydrating, Stacey. I'm sorry.
Hydrate.
I've been to Seattle once when I was in high school, and my allergies did not agree with that place either. So I was not a good. We were there for like 4 days. 1.5 of the days I literally slept the entire time because I had to take so many allergy meds that it just knocked me out.
Yeah,
Lots of green trees.
that's true.
What other color do they come in?
The
But
Emerald
really like
City.
thick, a lot of like foliage that's not good for the allergies. Because we went up to it was a friend of mine. They had like a family friend that lived in Mount Vernon, which is like up in the mountains outside Seattle. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was too much. Oh, hi, Keshe. Speaking of Keshe, she has a live stream coming up very soon.
Oh,
So-
shoot. Yeah.
So we should probably wrap this up so we don't overlap. But hi, Keshe.
Yeah, she's on here like, hey, guys.
Yeah.
Time to stop talking so
Do
people
y'all
can come hang out with me.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for celebrating and joining us on this Thirsty Thursday. And hopefully I wasn't too drunk, didn't make too much of an ass of myself. So, although it's probably not any different than most of the other weeks I say when I say things. So, but thank you guys all for coming in the chat too, and thank you for all the happy birthdays. Gotcha. We're just teasing, gotcha. But I will have videos up next week. I will also vlog my plant. But if you don't follow me on Instagram and you want to see some sooner updates, like me killing it by Sunday, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Also, everybody in the stream, if you don't follow everybody, all of them are linked in the description. I'll double check to make sure that's good, but I meant to, and I've messed up links before, but they should all be linked in the description. So, yeah. Anything else anyone wants to say? Goodbye. Hello.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you guys. And don't forget to add Lizelle's book on Goodreads. Blood Like
Add
Magic.
Blood Like Magic to your Goodreads, bitches.
Aw, thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on the plant. And we'll see you. Well, Kevin and I will actually be live streaming this Sunday because I was trying to get one with some of my British friends. So I can only do it on the weekend. So I'll have the time and all that's up there. So if not Sunday, see you next Thursday for Thirsty Thursday on Kevin's channel. So, all right, guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you later. Bye. Go to Cache channel. Bye. All right.
Do the